Manga-Waido.
My name is Ryo Akai. I just turned 29. I work at a company that makes furniture and interior decorations called Himari Furniture. I work as a manager there. As a matter of fact, I'm the youngest manager they've ever had. Fortunately, I work well with my staff, and sales have increased since I took the job. Today, we're having our monthly party. Thanks to everyone's hard work, we were able to reach our sales target for this month. It's not just us. We were able to reach the goal because of your leadership, Ryo. But times are tough. Reaching the target every month is getting harder and harder. That's my assistant, Rick Komiya. He always has a positive outlook, and he's sort of the mood maker in our section. I don't blame him for being a little downbeat about our future prospects. Our company policy is geared towards a luxury branded image, and that of course increases the price. When the company started out, the company grew with its luxury image and pricey furniture, but now people are seeking more affordable furniture. Several competitors arrived on the scene offering cheaper, high-quality furniture, which negatively affected our company. But our president, Mr. Hibiya, was adamant about maintaining this luxury image, and when it comes down to it, affected our bottom line. Okay, everyone, I better get going. You younger folks stay and have fun. Are you leaving already, boss? Oh yeah, you got the managers meeting tomorrow morning, right? Yeah, that's right. Don't drink too much, guys. See you at work tomorrow. With that, I hopped on the train and headed home. I got off the train one stop before my own and decided to walk home to sober up a bit when...
Would you please stop?
Huh? Wonder what's up.
Just shut up and come with me!
I said no! I don't want to go!
This doesn't seem like some lover spat. This is a bit scary, but I have to save her! Police! Police over here! A woman is being accosted! Help! I wasn't sure if it was gonna work, but the guy seemed shocked and took off down the alley towards the station.
Thank you so much for your help. I didn't know what I was going to do.
Please, don't mention it.
I would really like to thank you. Can I ask your name?
Oh, right. No need to thank me. It was nothing. Right then, I got a call from Komiya. Apparently, a younger female staffer drank too much and passed out at the shop we were just at. I'm so sorry. Seems there's an emergency. Oh yeah, here's my business card. If there's something, please contact me. I handed the woman my business card and left for the restaurant. I arrived back at the shop, and the female staff member had recovered somewhat, and they were able to take her home safely. I remember that night being pretty hectic. Then, several days later... Hey, Ryo! There's a visitor here to see you! You get around, boss! I didn't realize you had the time! Huh? What are you talking about? I was a little confused by Rick's smirk. Oh, you're that woman from the other day.
Sorry, I didn't even introduce myself that night. It was all so sudden. I'm Himari Takahashi. Pleased to meet you. Thank you so much for helping me the other night.
She must have checked my business card and brought me a little gift even. Wow, I didn't realize she was so attractive. Everything happened so fast the other night, I wasn't really paying much attention to her. Well, she came all the way out here, so the least I could do is show her around the showroom. As I was doing so, I was impressed with her beauty and demeanor.
Do you mind if I stop in again on another day?
Pardon me? Yes, sure, of course. After that, she stopped in on numerous occasions and bought small interior items for her grandparents. She was 8 years my junior, but her maturity and demeanor made her seem a lot older. No matter how you look at her, she must be from a really good family.
I'll bet you anything that she has the hots for you, Ryo.
Huh? No way! She's too attractive for me!
I think you should ask her out to dinner. You'll find out for sure that way. Don't worry, I won't tell the others.
Yeah, well, besides, she's a customer. Like that, Rick would pressure me to ask her out, and after about a month later...
I'm so sorry to have asked you to come tonight. I know you're very busy. I really wanted to repay you for the other night.
Oh, right. I'm so honored that you invited me. Before I could ask her out, she called me and invited me to dinner to a very expensive-looking restaurant. To be honest, I was extremely nervous at first, but I felt so comfortable in her presence that I gradually relaxed. As we began to relax and talk more frequently, she opened up about her current situation and what led up to that incident the other night.
To be honest, I'm trying to avoid my father. That guy you scared away the other night, he's my father's assistant.
Apparently, her father's the CEO of a big company and a very strict disciplinarian. When she was in junior high, her parents divorced. She went on to live with her mother, but some years later, her mother died. When Himari turned 20, her father was insistent that she marry someone of his choosing, but she refused to go along, and since then, she'd been brushing off all efforts by his staff.
I appreciate that he supports me financially, but it's my life, and I wanted to choose who I want to marry.
Yeah, sure. I can understand that.
Then you came along and rescued me. I thought maybe this was fate.
Pardon me?
Oh, please forget what I said. Hey, how about we go to a nice Italian place down the street? It's really delicious.
I didn't press her on it. I knew her family situation was complicated, so I didn't delve too much into her personal matters. After that first outing, we started to see each other on numerous occasions. We went out to dinner and even the movies. She would always enjoy our dates and be giddy like a child. I was attracted to her innocent, childlike ways, but we never officially went steady, so to speak. Yeah, well, I suppose a regular office manager like me and a beautiful daughter of a company president would not be too fitting, I suppose. Then one day, I was called to the president's office. What is this? Did I do something wrong? This was the first time I was called up to the president's office. I was extremely nervous as I knocked on the door. Huh? What are you doing here? Standing in the president's office was none other than Himari! The president, Mr. Hibiya, stood up and said,
So, apparently, you've been taking good care of my daughter, Mr. Akai.
Huh? Does that mean...
I'm so sorry, Rio. I just couldn't get up the nerve to tell you.
Apparently, her father was actually the president of the company I work for! She later told me that she knew exactly who I was as soon as I gave her my business card that night. But apparently, she thought if she told me, I would act differently towards her.
I didn't figure that an employee of my own company would interfere in getting back my daughter. I'm sure you probably know what I'm going to say, but I don't want you to ever see my daughter again. You can keep your job, but I don't want you to ever get in touch with her again. You got that?
But Dad, you can't do that.
I don't want to hear anything from you, Himari.
You can't, Dad. We are free to do whatever we want. You can't order us around. I want to keep seeing Rio from now on. I want to be with him no matter what. I love Rio.
Himari. Sir, me too. I'm in love with your daughter. I know that we come from different worlds, but I still want to make her happy. I love her.
Didn't you hear what I said? I said I never wanted you to see my daughter ever again. You disobey me and you're fired. Are you okay with that?
Yes, I'm ready for that. So go ahead and fire me!
What did you just say?
If me getting fired means I can marry Himari, I will gladly resign! To my surprise, those words came out naturally, and the president seemed taken aback by my confidence. He stood there unable to reply.
Boy, oh boy. Do I have to explain everything to you, son? No matter how much you whine about how much you love her, her marriage has already been decided. Come on in.
Suddenly, a man entered the room. His face showed no emotion.
This is Aruna Fukazawa. He's a skilled investor, and the man who will be marrying my daughter.
I later heard this from Himari, but this guy's apparently a professional investor. He's the son of Shin Fukazawa, the famed investor. It's said that he became a millionaire while still in high school. Well, if, or shall I say when, Himari and I get married, I will be able to restructure this company and make it into the money-making corporation it once was. If that happens, you yourself will reap the benefits. It's a win-win for all involved. Now, you have no intention of disrupting such a beneficial situation, do you, sir? Himari, one thing you should always remember. You mustn't rely on love or fate in this world. Hold it 1 second! Do you truly want to marry Himari? Do you love each other? Yes, we are compatible for each other. The benefits of marrying her have tremendous value going forward. But there's no room for love! This is all for money! Is that what you're saying? Like I said, we mustn't rely on silly things like love and fate.
Now, relax, guys. Okay, Akai. If you're so insistent, I'll give you a chance. There's going to be an investor meeting soon. In 3 months, to be exact. If you're able to increase your sales 5-fold, I'll give it consideration. What do you say?
Wait. 5 times? Such a feat is impossible! Maybe that's why he suggested such an outlandish offer. Okay, sir. I accept!
Oh yeah? You said it, not me. You know what that means, right?
Yes, sir! I'll give it my best shot!
Wait, 5 times? You can't be serious.
Like in 3 months? That's impossible.
This is my problem. I'll draw up a business plan. I'll do most of the work. Don't worry about it.
What you're trying to do is impossible, Rio. You do know that, right?
Yeah, I'm perfectly aware of what I'm attempting.
No, Rio, what Rick is saying is, nothing is impossible.
That's right! When it comes to impossible, we get fired up and make it possible! Right, guys?
Are you serious? You guys!
Yeah, we're serious! We'll do this and get back at those guys!
You're the one that taught us never to give up and to go for the impossible.
That's the slogan of the Akai team. Do the impossible. I really appreciate this, everyone.
Now we were set to achieve an impossible goal. I couldn't let my staff down, so I decided to revise our entire business marketing plan for the next 3 months. That investor, Aruna, was seen checking out our shop on numerous occasions. Is he here to check how we're doing? We worked hard to increase our sales, and 3 months passed, and the day of reckoning finally arrived. As I entered the president's office, Aruna and Himari were already there, waiting.
Oh well. Too bad, Ryo.
Yes, sir. We tried. Although we gave it all we had, we were only able to achieve a 3-fold increase in our sales efforts. Although it was the best sales the company had ever achieved, it was not the 5-fold increase that was promised. I guess this is fate. I did my best, but failed.
Okay, Mr. Fukuzawa. Shall we get on with the plans for investment into the company as planned?
Yes, let's do that.
Okay, Akai. No need for you anymore. You can go.
No, I would like him to stay, if you don't mind.
Huh? What's up, Fukuzawa?
Sir, this is something I would like for him to hear too.
I'm not sure what you mean.
I plan to invest in your company, but there now has to be new conditions.
New conditions?
Yes, that's right. The new conditions are that you welcome Mr. Akai as an executive, and that you give him and Himari your blessing.
What? Are you serious?
Mr. Fukuzawa!
Please, sir, calm down. I'm doing this as an investor.
As an investor? Are you nuts?
Mr. Fukuzawa, I appreciate your decision, but what do you mean? Mr. Akai, the past 3 months I've been observing your place of work. As a result, I realized that you have tremendous potential in business and outstanding leadership skills. You were able to energize your staff and achieve a sales target this company has never experienced before. On the other hand, Mr. Hibiya, what is your reason for adamantly sticking to only high-end customers?
Yeah, well, tradition, I suppose.
Sir, over the last 3 months, you have never appeared in the showroom, or visited the other branches or talked to the staff.
Yes, well...
You failed to talk with actual customers and hear their voices. You only stuck to what you call tradition. I came to the conclusion that was this company's major flaw. I'm sorry to say, sir, that you have no merit for this company. Only disadvantages.
Hold it right there, Mr. Fukuzawa! Do you realize what you're saying?
Yes, of course I do. It's an investor's job to improve a company's prospects. What this company needs right now is a person like Mr. Akai. You, Mr. Hibiya, are the person hindering any potential advantage this company has going forward. Mr. Fukuzawa went on and on with his logic. I was utterly speechless. But there was something that stuck with me.
But what about your marriage to Himari? Are you okay with that?
Yes, I'm not suited for Miss Himari. Mr. Fukuzawa went on to talk about his childhood. He was brought up by his strict father, who taught him that love and friendship had no place in this world. To succeed, he needed to put all that aside. He sacrificed all of that and just concentrated on how best to make money and to invest. Watching me work with my staff and the affection he saw between me and Himari made him realize his limitations. A few weeks ago, I asked one of your staff members, Mr. Komiya, why he worked so hard, and... You talked to Komiya? What he said was that he was forever in your debt, and that he wanted to repay you for all you did for him. He said all he's doing is helping a friend in need. He said that? And I talked to Miss Himari too. She said she was attracted to your kindness and consideration for others. After talking with them, I realized how lacking I was in this regard. I realized that I was acting just like my father. Someone I despised. Just getting someone to invest will not save your company. Business is only successful because of the people who run it. I feel this is the best decision. I say that as an investor, and as a rational human being.
But, Mr. Fukuzawa, you can't...
Mr. Akai, Miss Himari, will you accept my decision? Yes, sir! Of course!
Thank you so much, Mr. Fukuzawa.
And Mr. Hibiya, what is your decision regarding this matter? Will you ignore my advice and continue to operate as is? Or will you accept my decision and restructure the company and increase its potential?
Do as you like, but just know that if Akai screws up, I'll fire him on the spot! You got that?
Okay, that's the right decision, sir. So, Mr. Akai, I look forward to working with you. As of that day, I was appointed an executive of the company, and was now under the umbrella of Mr. Fukuzawa's investment company. As a result, I was included in all aspects of the company's marketing and business strategies. To begin with, I immediately started revamping our whole lineup of furniture. I decided to maintain a line of high-end furniture according to company tradition, but started a new line catering to a more diverse clientele. And Himari also joined the company and used her language background to head up the overseas import-export section. We were able to increase our sales to overseas customers, and our sales surpassed anything previous. Then, as business stabilized, we decided to hold an elaborate wedding. At the wedding reception, Mr. Hibiya, our president, said something that took us all by surprise.
I want to take this opportunity to announce that I want to transfer this company to the younger generation. Mainly, Mr. Akai and his staff.
Mr. Hibiya.
All I could think of was to maintain the company's tradition, and I never visited the showroom or our other branches. I neglected all interaction with the staff. I even forced my will onto my only daughter. Mr. Akai and Himari, I was wrong. Will you ever forgive me? I'm sorry.
Father!
The wedding ended on a joyous note.
Okay, ready everyone? Here goes! Smile!
Oh, wait a second! Mr. Fukuzawa! Please, join us in the family photo!
Are you sure?
Yes, of course! You're an important part of our family, too!
Come on, Mr. Fukuzawa. Don't be shy. And you too, Komiya. Get over here.
With so many wonderful friends and relatives, what can go wrong? I look forward to a bright and wonderful future.